Developers, and welcome back to another mod review. So today we're reviewing the Mr. Crayfish's vehicle mod for 1.15.2, which adds many types of land vehicles with different functions, boats, and it even adds a plane. Also, if you pair it with Mr. Crayfish's furniture mod, it adds a few new types of vehicles and a few special blocks. Anyway, let's get straight into this mod review. So to start building your first vehicle, the first thing, what? Jonathan, you just went through the wall and you almost gave me a heart attack.
Yeah.
Don't do that again, please. Okay, so as I was saying before I got rudely interrupted, the first thing you need to craft is the workstation. So the workstation is what allows you to build all your vehicles. And to craft it, all you need is a chest, a crafting table, 4 red concrete, and 3 light gray concrete. And you got yourself a workstation. So once you have the workstation, you just place it down like this, and then you just right click on it, and it should give you a menu where you can choose all the vehicles you want. So yeah, this does include absolutely every single vehicle, and it does tell you what ingredients are required to actually start building one. So the most important thing you should know is this actually requires an engine and wheels. So there are different kinds of engines. So you have the small engine, which is crafted with 2 redstone, 1 oak plank, 2 pistons, 1 furnace, 2 iron ingots, and 1 block of iron. And you got yourself a small engine. So yeah, each one of these does require a different engine. And for the large wooden engine, all you need is a block of redstone, 2 oak planks, 2 pistons, 1 furnace, and 3 blocks of iron. So yeah, this is the most expensive of all the engines, but it's kind of worth it if you want to have a big vehicle. The other ones are for smaller vehicles, and the last type of engine we have is the electric engine. So the electric engine is crafted with iron ingot, with 5 iron ingots, 1 redstone dust, 1 block of redstone, and 2 oak planks. And you got yourself an electric engine. So in this case, we require a large engine. And each one of these engines is actually upgradable. So to upgrade it, all you do is surround it in the upgrading material and just put your regular engine in the middle, and you got yourself an upgraded one. So you can actually upgrade it up to diamond tier. So we are just going to choose the large engine to show you guys something that you might want to know. And there are different kinds of wheels. So you have to actually choose the type of wheel that best suits you. So if you're going to travel throughout all the terrains, you might want the all-terrain vehicle. You might want the all-terrain wheel. So in this case, we're going to use the all-terrain wheel. And if you want to see the other crafting recipes for all the other items, since there are so many of them, you can just install just enough items like I have. I'll just link it in the description. But right now, and if you want to craft the all-terrain wheel, which works in every terrain, the first thing you should know is you do have to go to the end to get these wheels. So it does require 1 end stone, 4 leather, and 4 black wool. So all of these actually require the same exact recipe. The only thing that changes is everything here in the middle. So let's just grab an all-terrain wheel. And there we go. And there is one more ingredient you guys should know about. So that ingredient is the panels. So to actually craft the panel, all you need is 6 iron nuggets and 3 white concrete. And you got yourself 8 panels. So in this case, we require 16. So you have to craft it 2 times. And the last thing you should know is you can make it any color you want. So to make it any color you want, you just put the paint right here, and the engine goes in this slot. And yes, it does tell you what type of engine you need. So in this case, it's the large engine, and the wheels we're going to give it are the all-terrain wheels. So here we go. And once you have everything, you can just click craft, and you got yourself a little box. So this little box is your vehicle. So to open it, you just right click on the ground, and it should just pop right out. So there we go. We have our own vehicle. And if you want to upgrade your vehicle or change its tires, you need to craft yourself a jack. So to craft a jack, you need 4 red concrete, 1 piston, one electric engine, and 3 iron nuggets. And you got yourself a jack. So this is pretty important if you want to upgrade your vehicle. So to put it on here, yeah, you have to actually carry it on there. You have to shift and right click. And there we go. I am carrying the vehicle. I just went full Hulk mode. And you will too if you want to upgrade your vehicle. And now we can just carry it over and then shift right click on it. And the jack should lift the car up. So in this state, we can actually upgrade it. But you actually need a tool before upgrading it. So the tool you need to upgrade it is the wrench. So to craft the wrench, you need 3 iron nuggets and 1 light gray concrete. And you got yourself a wrench which can upgrade the vehicle. So you just right click on the vehicle and you can just take out the engine you want. Or just take out the tires too if you don't actually want the tires. But in this case, we are going to keep the all-terrain tires. But we are going to upgrade the engine. So let's just put in a diamond engine. Why not? And let's just put it in there. And now it should be a lot faster. And to get it off here, you just simply shift right click again and just place it on the ground. And one more thing you should know about the jack, it is used to repair a vehicle. So if your vehicle sustains any damage from falling off a cliff, you can repair it there. So there we go. Our vehicle is completely destroyed, but don't worry, we can fix it. So here we are. So to fix it, you just need to place it back on the jack, and you need to grab yourself a hammer. And to craft a hammer, you need 4 iron ingots and 1 light gray concrete. And you got yourself a hammer. So to actually use it, you need some iron in your inventory. So let's get some iron here, and let's just grab probably like 4 pieces. And then you just right click on your vehicle, and it should fix absolutely everything that was broken. And you'll just get a confirmation with some green sparkles. And you'll get a confirmation that it is fixed with the green sparkles. So now let's just get rid of all of this, and let's just start making some fuel. So first, let's get this vehicle off here. And if you're in creative, it does have infinite fuel. But if you want to use it in survival, you actually need to start refining some fuel. So the first thing you need to craft is the fluid extractor. So you actually need 2, and you'll see why you need 2 of them. So to craft the fluid extractor, you need 6 iron ingots, 1 glass, 1 piston, and 1 block of redstone. And you got yourself a fluid extractor. So let me just get the fluid extractor out, and let's just place it on the ground. So they can be right next to each other, so let's put 2 of them here. Next up is the fluid pump. So the fluid pump is used to pump the fluid out of these tanks. So to craft it, you need 5 iron ingots, 1 dispenser, and 1 hopper, and you got yourself a fluid pump. And you need 3 of them, as you'll see why in a second. So let me just put 1 here, and there we go. And next up is the fluid pipe. So to craft the fluid pipe, you need 5 iron ingots and 2 glass, and you got yourself 4 fluid pipes. So let's just start connecting these, and there we go. And now the last thing you need is the fluid mixer. So the fluid mixer is the most important part, since it mixes both fluids and turns it into fuel. So to craft it, all you need is 6 iron ingots, 2 hoppers, 1 brewing stand, and a block of redstone, and you got yourself a fluid mixer. So the orientation of this does matter. So we are just going to put it like this. So this side is facing this way. And yeah, if you actually want to place these pipes, you have to do it from the source block and place it. So there we go. So this is where we're going to put everything for this yellow pipe. And the other fluid that will go in this pipe will be right here in the green slot. And this is completely optional, but you can put in a gas pump. So to craft the gas pump, you need 1 fuel drum, 1 dispenser, 1 block of redstone, and 6 iron ingots, and you got yourself a gas pump. So this is used like a regular gas pump in real life. You just right click, and there we go. You can just put it back by right clicking. And yeah, it's pretty cool. And now let's place a fluid pipe right here so it can start working. And one more thing I forgot to mention is you require the wrench to actually get this working. And now if you're wondering what the colors mean, it means the ingredients it requires. So the first ingredient we need to put in the yellow pipe is blaze rods. So yes, it does require you to go into the nether end to actually make yourself some fuel. And you just put the blaze rods or the ender pearls right here in this slot. And then you just place some coal. And there we go. It's going to start processing this. And yeah, it does take a while. So this is how fast it goes. But you can probably change in the configs. And now let's just put the ender pearls right here. And put some coal in there. And it should start processing too. So after a while, this will start extracting the fluids. And you can see how much fluid you have in here by looking at the tanks. So this is your visual confirmation to see if this is actually full. So this is almost full. And you may be wondering why it's not pumping. And you need to use the wrench on it to actually get it working. So you just right click on this part of the fluid pump. And then you just right click and you can just change it. So this one requires off. But I like it set as always active. So here we go. So let's put it as active and it should start pumping in here. So here it starts mixing the fluids and you may be wondering why it's not working either. And it's because you need some coal. And there's another surprising ingredient, which is the glowstone dust. So you need to collect a lot of glowstone to get this working. So you just place it in this slot and then you just place some coal in this slot and it should start processing. So the fuel that you get is called Fuelium. So after a while, it is almost full. And to use this, you just right click like I showed you guys. And you just start pumping into this slot right here. So you just right click and there we go. It should start filling. And once you're in your vehicle, you can find out how much fuel it has by looking at the top left. So at the top left, you can see as I accelerate, this is slowly going to start going down. And yes, if you go against the wall, you will start suffocating or even dying. So yeah, don't hit any walls or else you can just kill yourself. And there's a few optional things I forgot about this. So the first thing is you can actually craft a spray can. So this is to change your vehicle's colors. And all you need is one white dye, 7 iron ingots, and 1 water bucket, and you got yourself a spray can. So to change the color of this spray can, you just put your favorite dyes in here, and it should be, and it doesn't matter in which order you put them, it'll just mix, and there we go. So we have some red. So we can actually paint our vehicles after it's already crafted. And another thing you should know is, if you're playing with other players, you can craft a key. So to craft a key, you just need 1 gray concrete and 2 iron ingots, and you got yourself a key. So to use this key, you just walk into your vehicle and you just right click on it. It should give you a keyhole right as you right click, and then you can just right click into keyhole and there we go. So it will only drive if it has the key in it. So let's take the key out and there we go. It's completely locked and you can't use it. Since there are way too many vehicles for me to show off right now, I'm just going to show you guys a few things you should know. So some vehicles can go up terrain and down terrain. And things like the go-kart can't go up terrain. So once you go down, you can't get back up. So yeah, this does require you to carry it back to terrain that is flat. So it will only work in roads like this. And here we go. So it will only work in straight roads. And it can't go down terrain. And there's another thing you might want to note about these vehicles. You can actually do a wheelie. So to do a wheelie and go much faster, you click W and S at the same time, and then you just let go of S and you should start going at full speed. So yeah, this is the fastest vehicle in the mod, which is pretty cool. So now I'm gonna show you guys some air and water vehicles. Jonathan, did you just throw a car at me?
Yeah.
That could have given me a concussion or snapped my neck. So right now I'm gonna show you guys the plane. So to get in the plane, you just right click and then you just wait for the engines to start, just in case, because I think it does give you a boost. Then you just click W and it should start running. And then you press space to start going up. So yeah, it's pretty straightforward. And if you want to go down, you just let go of S. You just let go of W and it does bring you down. Or if you want to stop completely, you just press S and it should stop you completely. So yeah, this is the best way to travel across the world, since it could get you across your world in a few minutes. So let's just try to get to the ocean to show you guys the speedboat. So yeah, that is my favorite water vehicle, and we need to actually find an ocean before we can do that. Okay, we found a village. So yeah, this is the best way to travel, because you can actually spot absolutely everything. So you can spot every biome and spot every area. Okay, so here we are. We have arrived at the ocean. So let's try to land this. So we are gonna do a control landing, and hopefully we don't crash. Please don't crash. No. Okay, we have landed successfully, and Jonathan just came out of the back of the plane. Were you hiding in a compartment?
Nope.
Okay, no one was hiding in a compartment. Now, we are just gonna show you guys the speedboat. So I think Jonathan can get on the speedboat, so let me just place the speedboat. So yeah, to place the speedboat, or any other boat, you just put it on a block over water. So there we go. And then you just break the block under it, and you can't get in. So this is the best way to cross the ocean, since this does have insane speed. And yes, if there are magma blocks, it will drag you down and you'll get ejected from your vehicle. So yeah, do keep that in mind, because it will suck you down like this. So let's try to get in there, and there we go. You do lose your vehicle forever if you happen to get stuck in there. So Jonathan is gonna sync with it. Actually, should I sync with it? Yes. So yeah, you can still drive it around, but to try and get it free, but you will get ejected multiple times. Or you can just carry it away. Jonathan, you look like a superhero carrying it. So now to show you guys the farming stuff. So yes, this can turn your game into a farming simulator. So the first thing you need is the tractor. So yeah, you do craft it the same way I showed you guys how to craft it, where it tells you all the recipes, since I do not know the recipes right now. So the tractor is your best friend when it comes to farming, although you can use an ATV, which actually works pretty well, but this is much better since this is farming. So the first thing you need is the seeder. So the seeder is where you put all your seeds, and you just put in the seeds like you normally would in a chest. So to actually attach this, the first thing you need to do is right click on this. And then you just need to drag it all the way to the tractor or the vehicle of your choice. And then you just right click on the tractor vehicle of choice. And there we go. So now the seeder is attached, and we can start planting seeds. So there we go. It should start planting seeds. And there we go. Perfectly planted. Next up is the fertilizer. So you just attach it the same way. And this fertilizes all your plants. So this should instantly make them grow. And there we go. So yeah, you might have to pass more than once, or just go by slowly so you can actually deposit all this. And yes, you do want to be careful, since this has a glitch in it. So if you shift right click this knob, it'll just start moving on its own. So yeah, I might never see that vehicle again unless it crashes into that wall. And there is another thing you should know. So we are just gonna put in a lawnmower. Yes, I did accidentally break everything here, but let's just put in a lawnmower. And this is used to collect seeds or cut your grass, whatever choice you want. And you want to actually have a storage trailer. So the storage trailer will store everything that you may pick up. So yeah, this does automatically pick up things from the ground. And here we go. So we are going to start cutting the grass, and it should start collecting everything. So yeah, it is wheat. I forgot that it was wheat. But yeah, it does collect everything in the chest, including the seeds. So yeah, you might want to clear out the seeds, or else it'll clog the machine and you can't collect more wheat. The last trailer I want to show you guys is the vehicle trailer. So this is used to transport vehicles. So you just carry the vehicles on here like you do with the jack, and you just place it right here, and it should be able to carry it. So yeah, I did accidentally put in a lawnmower instead of an ATV, but oh well, it does work. And yeah, that was pretty loud, but you got what I mean. Just to show you guys, it does work on the ATVs. So there we go. So the ATV is working, and the ATV has the advantage of carrying 2 players. So you can carry all your vehicles and your friends that are gonna go with you. So yeah, it is pretty great. And Yeah, I should have shown this, but it does not work too well with the trailer since there aren't two-player vehicles, unless you carry a bus or something. But anyway, I think that was it. And no, I didn't forget about the new vehicles added by the Mr. Crayfish's furniture mod. So this is the sofa copter, and it is my favorite part of this mod because it's a helicopter and a couch. What more could you want? And this is pretty awesome and kind of hilarious. That's why I enjoy it the most. And there is a few other blocks that it adds, so let me just try landing. Okay, I think I shouldn't have gone into first person. So I'm just gonna drop out of the helicopter. I mean sofa copter. I can't get used to calling it a sofa copter. And now, this is the couch. Yes, it's a couch with wheels and you put fuel in it. So yeah, it's kind of dangerous. But I prefer to be on a sofa than on a car. And let me just clear out a few things. And these are the new types of blocks it adds. So this is a boost pad. So to craft the boost pad, you need 2 lime concrete, 1 black concrete, 1 powered rail, 2 blaze powders, and 3 iron ingots. So to craft this, you need 2 lime concrete, 1 black concrete, 2 blaze powder, 1 powered rail, and 3 iron ingots, and you get yourself 4 boost pads. So these actually boost your vehicles. And if you want to craft the ramp version, you just put 2 boost pads with 1 gray concrete. And to make it even steeper, you use 3 gray concrete and 3 boost pads. And it gives you 3 steep boost pad ramps. Okay, yeah, and this one gives you 2. So we are just gonna try this. Okay, so that parrot just scared me. But let's just try this sofa on this ramp. So if you want to get the best results, you have to press space on time so you can get launched further. So let's go. So here we go, and there we go. So that is pretty awesome. I just launched a couch from a ramp. And yes, those do remind me of Mario Kart. But anyway, this is the last thing I was going to show you guys. So I'm just going to end the video here. So that was it for today's mod review. So hopefully you guys did enjoy this since we had a lot of fun recording this. Don't forget to burn that subscribe button if you happen to be enjoying my content. Let's try to get to 10 likes on this video. And hopefully you guys have an awesome day or night. And see you all later. Bye!